I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Let me grab my dice.
Oh,
I
shit.
have them ready.
17.
17 for Demi.
I don't think we heard you, William.
16. Thank you.
16 for Tyr.
Sorry, I'm getting there.
One moment. There it is. 12.
And nat 20, baby. 21.
Blows her perfect 20 on initiative. Bummer.
I know. Hey, you know.
Enjoy
Man,
your
you were gonna kill that guy so well.
enjoy your ones for the rest of the night.
Maybe the dice are just maybe they're coming in hot and they're gonna stay hot all night. Maybe.
I got a 6.
I'm being optimistic. Okay, shut up.
How did my video get on the tabletop? Who did that? That me?
I didn't do
do
shit.
that?
It's a Discord overlay.
Neat.
Yeah, you can hit Shift tilde to edit it. Or like go in.
Where did Brandon go? Oh, Brandon and William froze. Off to a great start. Badoop.
To be continued.
Nice.
Is that the creature like down 10 feet from me?
This one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Why'd you put me so close to it?
Put yourself over
No.
here.
Leave
Here,
me
you
there.
were
Leave me
reading a
there.
book. Go
No.
over here.
Michael.
Put yourself where you
Dude,
want.
it
I
was
don't
just
really
a
give
question.
a shit.
I was just wondering why you put me there.
Oh.
You're gonna fucking turn around and shoot me in the face.
I was probably having like a Titanic moment.
That sounds about right.
Oh wait, hold on.
I was doing repairs, so I feel like I would not be
I'm definitely a front of the ship kind of guy.
up here. Like repairs would be underneath, wouldn't they?
What were you repairing?
I don't know. Nothing needed repairing.
So what were you repairing, Miss I'm underneath and not aware of the vampires attacking the ship?
I was reading the book. Not doing any repairs.
You wouldn't be sitting outside under the stars on a beautiful night reading a book?
Well, is the ship lit up?
You are a wizard. You can make your own light.
God.
Yes.
I lost Big Dash. Little Dash is gone.
He's appeared.
So you threw him across the table.
I had him, and then he just disappeared.
Well, where do you want him?
He was supposed to be up here
Hey guys.
doing some Titanic stuff.
Got it.
Is unavailable.
Sorry.
Why is the camera unavailable?
Yeah.
Can't detect it.
Done. It's right there. It's on. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Oh, it's okay.
They're not part.
Just roll with real dice and tell me what your initiative is so I can get this going. He's gone.
Bye.
What'd you do?
Get back.
Sometimes leaving sessions and shit will fix it. I don't know. I just fucking sent a massive surge through my computer, so hopefully I didn't fuck up anything. It's not. Yeah, you're right.
Look like I'm proposing to this guy.
Maybe you are.
Maybe I am.
First rule of improv.
It is quite romantic on the boat.
Name a more romantic setting than fighting with vampiric rats. Bats. Rats? Bats?
Rats. Cats. Whack.
If you zoom in on it,
Bats.
you can
Don't lack.
see that Luke Dash is deeply concerned with how far this guy's tongue's sticking out.
Unnatural.
I rolled a 9 for initiative, by the way. Sorry.
Oh,
Hey, thank you.
we can
All
play.
right.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Still 9. Gotcha.
Why am I struggling so much to turn around here?
And with that,
Yep. I hate it.
Stop, dude.
Sorry.
God.
your order is Sven, Demi, Atir, Luke Dash, Hypes, Brood. Sven, you are up. Demi on deck.
Okay.
Brood, get some battle
Oh.
music going. You are last.
Shit.
Oh, Luke Dash died again. He's gone.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I'm right here. Okay.
Perfect.
Well, I already have. I have 2 things active, don't I?
You are concentrating on this. Is it a concentration spell?
I'm checking right now. Because I cast. Oh, I did Shatter.
Yep.
And Spiritual Guardians.
Yeah, it's Spiritual
And yes,
Guardians.
and that is a concentration spell.
Okay.
So I can't do another one that requires concentration.
Correct.
Okay. How close am I to the feral vampire? Am I?
Those little
Close.
squares on the deck are 5 feet squares. So.
Oh, cool. Cool. Whoa. Okay, sorry, my thing is struggling. Okay, let me get out of my other spells. Concentration.
Yeah, Brittany's not here, so we can turn it up.
I would like to cast Spiritual Weapon
Okay.
as a bonus action.
What shape does your spiritual weapon take?
Can it be a floating dagger?
Yes. This little goblin is your spiritual weapon.
Okay. Let's see. Wait a second. Spiritual weapon. Spell slot. There we go. So that's my bonus action. For my. Can I?
Let's get the shit out of it.
Do. We're gonna do
Oh,
Sacred
again, Mike?
Flame.
Oh, sorry.
Sacred Flame
We
is a
love
deck
Sacred
save.
Flame. Yes.
16.
Permit. Save.
As you bring forth your sacred flame and attempt to blast the vampire and then disconnect, he resists your cantrip. Do you want to attack with your spiritual weapon?
I sure do.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack with your spiritual weapon.
Oh, sorry, that's damage, not. What do I roll for damage? 20?
A d20, yeah.
Yeah, for it to hit. Sorry. A 9.
9 misses. As your
Cool.
spiritual weapon
Doing
comes
great.
to swing and stab at this vampire, he dodges out of the way and avoids your attack. Would you like to move?
I would, but my shit is stuck. So can you move me, please?
Where would you like to
I
move
got
to?
disconnected. Just away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this will give you line of sight from up there. How's that?
Cool, thank you.
Great.
I can't see where, but I'm gonna assume somewhere. Okay.
You're out by the helm. Demi, you are up, a tier on deck.
Okay.
I would like to cast Acid Splash. I would like to hurl my bubble of acid at them.
Alright. Hurling a bubble of acid
Yep.
forms in front of you and shoots off towards him.
Nothing
I roll a
bird
d20 for
written
attack?
out your mouth.
Do I roll this for attack first?
I don't know, what does it say?
I don't know. Oh. It says dex and a number. So does that mean you have to roll?
Yeah, I have to roll safe.
Okay.
13.
Damn it. You're safe.
Does he take half damage?
I don't know. You have to succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Or take damage. So no.
As you spew acid towards him, he hears the gurgling forming behind you. He gets out of the way, and you drop a bubble of acid that falls down into the lower levels of your ship, missing him and hitting this grate here. You have a bonus action and a movement if you would like to do anything else.
Thank you.
No. What is my bonus action? Hold on, let me see. That can be another cantrip, can it? Or no?
No.
Okay, I'm done.
Unless the cantrip is cast with a bonus action.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Atir, you are up. Mr. Vampire on deck. Luke dash after that.
I'm going to throw 2 darts at him.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. Go ahead and roll an attack for 30 feet of throwing with these darts.
All right, and that's just that's a hit DC on here, right?
Yeah, there should be a hit modifier to the darts.
Okay.
As
The first one
well
was
as a
12.
range. Is the range on them 20 feet or 30 feet?
20/60.
Okay, so if you want to roll without disadvantage, you need to get 10 feet closer to him.
Well, I already threw both of them, so
Well, you can move. I'll allow you to move closer.
Okay. I will move down the stairs. Yep. Down that side. Right there.
Okay, and then you throw 2 darts
Yep.
from there.
12 and a 13.
Both miss. Your darts sink into the wood behind as he
Okay.
watches you come down the stairs, ready your darts and chuck them at him. He avoids both of them. Starts hissing at you, baring his teeth.
Damn, this guy's slippery.
I go in to do flurry of blows.
Okay, you keep advancing on him.
Fine. Come on.
Yeah,
Alright,
go
so
ahead and roll an attack on him.
$14.
14 misses. He parries your flurry of blows.
Hey.
And 1, 2. Okay. Alright, so I have one more. And that's a nat 20.
Nat 20 obviously hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh wee!
15.
15 points of damage. Is that doubled?
No. No, that was,
That was rolling 2 sets of dice.
yeah, 2d8 plus 3. Got me to 15.
Okay, is the 2d8 D&D Beyond handling the crit for you?
Yes.
Okay. Roll a d8 and double it.
Okay, so 22.
No, you double the d8 and then add the modifier.
Oh.
So I do 2d8.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, 22. It's 22, because we just double damage. We don't do the double hit dice. I think that's stupid. We just do double damage for crits. So 22 points.
Yeah, 22.
You come in with your flurry of blows. He blocks the first 2, and as he is parrying your attacks, your last one comes in and catches him right up in the throat. You can see him visibly recoil. It's a pretty gnarly blow to him.
Yes.
With that, is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, real quick, because if I hit them with my flurry of blows, I can enact an action. But I have to figure out where that's at.
You can enact an action.
Yeah, like, stunned or... When you hit with your flurry of blows, you can impose one of the following effects. Falls prone for a dex save. Gets pushed up to 15 if it fails a strength save, or it can't take a reaction until the end of your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the strength save, which is
Try and push him back into the hold here.
no, I just don't want it to take a reaction until the end of my next turn.
Oh, okay. He fails. Oops. The save, and then... Hold on a second.
Oh, that's what I should have used. That's okay.
Well, I thought I read something, but apparently I didn't. Okay. So after you have hit it and it is sort of stunned and dazed, you see the kind of the mark, the redding and the bruising of where you hit it in the throat seem to subside a little bit, almost Wolverine-esque. As he's going to look at you, Atir, seeing as how you just punched him in the throat, and is going to take a bite at you.
Okay.
And also take a swing to hit you.
Is it his turn to attack right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So his first one, he's gonna punch you, and you are going to take...
How high was it?
It was a 20. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sweet.
And then he is, after punching you, gonna take a bite for 14.
14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. So he tries to bite you after the punch, but your reaction is too quick, and you are able to dodge his second attack.
You said take 20 points of damage?
Yes.
Alright, I would also like to cast Hellish Rebuke in response to taking 20 points of damage.
Okay.
One reaction which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you. I'm just gonna like, instead of just one finger, I'm just gonna like hold out my hand and cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. I need you to tell me what the spell does.
Oh, sorry. It's a 3d10. You point your finger and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. Creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes fire damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
11.
It's a 13.
Okay. So roll damage.
7. Would have been cooler to max out.
7 points of fire damage as this
Yes, sir.
flame around him appears and burns him, singeing him. With that, he's not going to move. With that, Luke Dash, you are up. Hype's on deck.
Sweet. Okay.
No, baby.
First off, Luke Dash is going to rage and then attack recklessly. Basically, just gives me an advantage on the attack.
Nice.
Recklessly, I love that.
Attack recklessly. Reckless abandon.
Hell yeah.
I forget what my thing's called. The Fang. Yes, the great sword.
Yes, Fang.
All right, which this could be interesting to start off with. All right, so reckless attack with Fang while raging. How do I roll this shit? Okay, there we go. 13.
13 misses.
Okay, and oh wait, no, I have advantage. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Not much better. 16.
16 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
That's for an 8. But what else happens? When you attack a creature with a magic weapon, creature must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
And roll a 20 on the attack. You have to clear 20.
Oh, on the...
You have to clear 20 on the hit.
Great.
Okay, alright, sweet.
Yeah.
So I got... What did I roll?
16 and 8
16.
points of damage.
Okay.
Right.
Now we're gonna do it all again. And sweat.
Hold on. How did you get 8 points of damage with 2d6 plus 7?
2d6 plus 7.
Is
got
impossible
1
to
and
get.
I rolled an 8. I didn't see the 7 come through with the 15.
Oh, okay.
Selling yourself short, swinging that big
Yeah, I
old
was gonna say 8 doesn't seem right for someone swinging
yeah.
recklessly with a great sword.
I'm looking at you like, go ahead, do it again.
Do
Yeah,
it
we're doing
again.
though. Are we good to do it again? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for you to do it again.
Yep, we're
Okay.
ready.
As long as you're ready, we're gonna do it again.
Drum roll, please.
That's a nat 20, 31.
It's a 31. Roll some damage. Big numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okie
wait.
dokie.
Stop.
So, whoa, it did some math by itself there. 5, 2, 5, 4 plus 7, 23.
No,
but
I need
know
you.
I-
No. It does it by itself, and I don't like the way it does it because it doubles the dice. So just roll damage and then double it without D&D Beyond doing it.
Okay, let me do some stuff again. Nice.
That's a good one.
Okay, wait, Brandon, have you seen the video going around the internet of the parrot who learned how to tell
15
Alexa
times
to
2?
fart?
And
Don't do that,
then
though.
roll a D20, Luke Dash.
Send it to me.
I will.
As your sword comes down, your first attack missing, you make another huge slash at it. You slice into him, the magical power from your sword glowing as you slice into this vampire, teeth bared at a tear.
I rolled a 3.
You slash into his arm, and
I'm clapping.
magically, God, hold on a second. I didn't prepare for this.
Oh, I love it.
Oops.
Just remember, you put this in this game.
I did. I have to see if I have one. Let me.
I'm still screaming from the top of the ship over there, just like screaming, sounding the horns.
Nice.
I hope this loads.
The elephant?
The elephant. I hope the elephant loads.
Almost looks like this is like a middle finger in the cursor when you go to click. Oh, I guess not. I guess I'm stupid.
He magically turns into this gigantic gray beast on top of your ship, pushing Luke Dash and Atir back 5 feet to make room for it, and the spiritual weapon flies up a little bit.
All right, I know we did some critical stuff there, but I'm just throwing this out there in case you know more than I do. This thing is, or excuse me, my character has something called brutal critical. Also, says you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for the critical hit with a melee attack. Or did we already do that?
We did not do that. I will heal the 30 points, and you can roll. So you had 15, right? So roll another, what is it, D6, and we'll double that and add it.
Oh, turn into an elephant, huh?
Turned him into an elephant. Big, fat elephant.
3, double it, 6.
Alright, an extra 6 points from the critical strike, as this vampire is now an elephant. And Luke Dash, is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I turn to Hypes and I go, quick, ask him for your doodle ring.
Yeah.
You were thinking the same thing I was thinking. I'm glad.
All right. No, I'm good. Next. I stand there prepared for an elephant.
As Luke Dash said that, I want everyone to know that I was already just like stunned in silence, like just pure. As I like was done cheering once I saw it turn into an elephant.
Oh, I have
swear
bad news. It doesn't turn into an elephant.
What?
I'm sorry.
Can't do that.
All that. I'm sorry. It doesn't turn into an elephant. It automatically succeeds because he's a shape changer already.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't read the polymorph spell. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
It was gonna be so cool too, but he automatically succeeds.
Oh.
It's he.
Still don't know why the sword didn't work on me.
You know what? Just ixnay everything I did. Take it back. Go to someone else.
I'm going in the water, dude. Fuck, dude.
I rage. I quit. I'm done.
I'm raging.
All right, Hypes, you are up. Brood's on deck. He's not an elephant. He's still a vampire, but he's got a huge gash taken out of his arm and his side, where Luke Dash comes and cleaves into him, while his attention is on Atir.
So I guess he's pretty darn hurt there. So
He's looking roughed up, but he's still standing pretty strong.
Like, he's not looking like he's worried about it, right?
It looks like it hurts, but it doesn't look like he's crippled by it.
I literally had like 3 different ways of going about it, but let's do this. Because is a vampire like a creature, or is it like an undead?
I think it's considered undead.
I think you would know that they are undead.
Okay, I kind of figured as much.
Right, they fall into the same realm as skeletons and zombies and stuff.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I'm going to go ahead and cast a wild growth or a wild shape, and I'd like to turn into a giant octopus.
Wait.
And
Let's go, Red Wings!
by the way, prior to that, I would like to move here. Hang on. Sorry, I forgot I wanted to do that before I moved, or before I did that.
Yeah, I think moving before you become an octopus is probably the better move.
No, you turn into an octopus on the deck. Just kidding.
Do you have a Kraken in your inventory? Because that would be perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So this is actually a good spot. I'd like to turn into a giant octopus now. Holy
Okay.
shit, my name is lagging.
Yep, I'm loading up my giant, huge NPCs for you.
That's why I asked you to give me objects so I could start searching for it.
No, it's okay. I can get it. So you're turning into an octopus. What are you doing?
I would then like to use the spell Tentacles, which damages them, but then also will bind them, holding them in place. But they would have to make a dexterity saving throw. You gotta forgive me. I'm getting to it.
Can you cast spells in wild shape?
It's not a spell, it's a move that I have as a giant
Oh, okay.
octopus.
How big is the giant octopus? Does it say, like, large? Undead, a large beast, large...
Large beast.
Large, okay. How... Alright, I'm trying to decide what to do here, because I think this model is going to be huge. We'll
No,
just
it
use
says-
this. This is fine.
It says my hit points are 52 with 8d10 plus 8. Do I have to roll all that?
No,
Or
you
is
just
that
have 52.
supposed to help?
Just take the 52.
I feel like I should be beefier than that, though.
As a giant octopus, you are not.
Octopuses are notoriously squishy.
I believe they're called octopi.
Octopodes, I don't know.
Okay, so here are your tentacles and you being a giant octopus in the water.
Oh, I'm in the water now?
Did you not say you were trying to jump in the water? Brandon,
I guess this works.
what are you doing?
Well, that works because I was just going to be on the ship, but like going in the water is fine.
Nope.
Yeah,
Well, I'll put you on the ship.
I look like a piece of poo-poo.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, shape change. And then you are just grabbing him, right?
Yep. Says melee attack, weapon attack, 5 to hit, reach is 15 to one target. And then if the target is a creature, it is grappled, D, and then until this grapple ends, the target is restrained. The octopus can't use its tentacles on another target.
Okay, so you have restrained him with your tentacles because he failed his save. Does he take damage?
Yeah, it says a melee weapon attack, then it's 5 to hit.
Okay, so also make an attack. So it's a melee weapon attack, and then you can restrain him if he fails the dex save.
Yeah.
Great. Roll an attack.
Ooh. 19.
19 hits. He fails his dex save. Roll damage.
So it's 2d6 plus 3. Huh.
10 points of damage. Alright, now we got it straightened out. So you come down off the top deck, turning into a giant octopus and landing on the deck, reaching your tentacles out. You slap him and grab him, and he is currently restrained by your tentacles.
Now, does Nakama, did I roll initiative for him, or
He goes after you.
Okay.
So now it's Nakama's turn.
Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 30.
Because he has 50.
Okay.
And while he is being held, so much scrolling around. I would like to use. Well, I'm gonna make him use bite. So yeah, it's a melee weapon attack. So roll to hit. Boom. Never mind, he misses. He gets a natty 1. Oopsie. Just like me shutting off my computer.
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
Yeah, roll damage. As Nakama's going in to bite the vampire, he accidentally bites your tentacle.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah, critical miss.
Roll damage, so that'd be 2d6 plus 4. When it says like 11 next to that, does it mean automatic 10 or automatic 11 plus that you roll?
Meaning?
No. The 11.
Okay.
So what you're looking at is the number in like it says hit 11 or like
Yeah.
So that is if you aren't rolling, because you can just take like base values of stuff and take the dice out of it, but that's a way to play, right? Or if you don't want to roll, because like I have like 30 of these, right? I can just do the 8 kind of thing.
Okay.
Right, that's what that means. So that's what the number is. It's also a way to like track values. It's like if you look at the hit points, right? It gives you a number or it tells you dice to roll. It's easier to just take the number that's there instead of having to roll dice on every single character. But the average after rolling that set of dice an infinite number of times should be what that number is initially, is what it is the idea. It's so you can like kind of be like, okay, I need to do 10 points of damage per round, I need somebody who's going to do a 10 to hit kind of thing, whatever.
Well, conveniently, it was 11.
Okay, so you take 11 points of damage in your giant octopus form as Nakama bites your tentacle trying to bite the vampire.
Oh yeah, no. Hell yeah.
God damn. Down at the book, digging down about the goddamn 47.
And Brood, you are up. Ben on deck.
Holy shit! Finally. Okay,
Wow, dude.
we got this. I've sat here, and this whole time I've been up on the front of the boat with such a delayed reaction to what's going on. So, in a fit of fury to save my friends, I turn around and I move.
One square.
Yeah, I can move and then cast a spell, right?
Yeah, you can move
Yeah.
some of your movement, cast a spell, and then move the rest of your movement too.
I just want to move to the edge of the railing up here. Sorry, my cat's on my keyboard and I gotta move it. Okay. And so I run up to the edge of the railing and I look down and I would like to cast
Where did you find that? You guys were talking about.
this spell called Hideous Laughter
Tasha's.
at the vampire.
Okay, is that a attack or a save?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Succeeds. Does he take half damage?
Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone. No, just nothing happens.
Okay. He succeeds on his saving throw.
Okay, then I can do a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to inspire my friends here.
Okay, who are you inspiring?
We'll start with is that a tier who's still up there? No, a tier is right where? Right there? I'm gonna do a tier.
Okay.
Boom.
I think I have an inspiration.
I wish that spell worked, damn it.
You can have the blessed die.
Nice.
Alright, does that complete your turn, Brood?
That's all.
Alright. Ben, you are up. Demi on deck as these bats see one of their friends who has gone through this barrier. A couple more are trying to, and they are almost vaporizing in trying to get through. The swarm is getting much more aggressive on the outside of the boat now.
But still haven't broken through the spirit.
Nobody else has broken through, no.
Okay. I am going to cast. How far am I from him?
I'll get
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame again.
Okay. Fails.
Cool. You kidding me?
3 points of damage.
3.
As your sacred flame burns him, is that radiant damage?
Yes.
You see the burn marks that he gets from your sacred flame almost seem to eat away at him more than anything else that you guys have done.
Cool.
All 3 points of it.
Yeah, all 3 points. I think that's all I can do right now. How's the health of everybody in the party?
I'm good.
You've only seen Atir get attacked.
I'm slightly hurt.
And he seems okay. Mostly.
He seems. I mean, he took a pretty solid punch to the face, but a little bit of a bloody nose, but he looks all right.
He's handled worse. All right, then I'm just gonna leave it up to my spiritual weapon.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack with it.
What did I cast it at? I think I cast it at 2. Where is it? Seven.
Did you roll an attack?
No, I didn't. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Hang on. Hold, please. 7.
7. Misses. Very clearly. It does also miss hitting the Kraken shell, or the Kraken's tentacle, the octopus tentacle of Hypes around it, but you do not hit. Would you like to move or do anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
Alright, Demi, you are up, a tier on deck.
Sweet.
I'm going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. So I'm going to move down 5. Why can't I grab my person? 6. Okay. 10. That's 10, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna move there. And I am going to choose a medium hand made from compacted soil is going to rise out of the ground where I'm at. And it's going to reach for the creature. You need to make a strength saving throw.
Seems like you need ground for this.
Why?
It's magic.
It doesn't tell me.
Magic.
It says a miniature hand sculpted from clay.
Alright, I'll allow it. Go
It
for
doesn't
it.
say I need ground.
There's clay in the under the water.
Correct.
It's fine. Go for it. It's fine.
Hey,
Go for
if
it.
you think it shouldn't be used, then it should say can only be used on ground.
Win's a win.
And it doesn't.
And it doesn't. That is.
That's right. Okay.
Get
Make a
wrecked.
strength saving throw.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that to the DM.
12.
Okay. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Oh, do I need to like put a piece out for this? Does this stay?
What? Where is that? Oh, there it is. 2d6. 11.
11 points of damage. Does this stay until you break concentration?
It says on a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained for the spell's duration. The spell's duration is up to 1 minute. It's a concentration spell.
Okay, here is your clay hand. I didn't even realize I had these tokens. Okay.
We just got a bunch of summons, a fucking
most crazy D&D party I've ever seen. This is insane.
Like, I thought I was the one thing that was out of place. Like, what the? Yeah.
You came out of the
I'm
wrong
sorry,
team.
and then I'm going to move back where I was.
Okay, as you move back... Nope, he doesn't have a reaction. Never mind. Alright. Atir, you are up.
I'm just gonna make 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay, go ahead and roll attacks.
Just straight up punching this dude.
12.
Misses.
Just backhanding him, giving him some good solid discipline.
13 also misses.
What do I have for being with the inspiration? Is that advantage?
Brood, that's a question for you.
Sorry, say it again?
What does inspiration do? Does it give you-
Inspiration? Yeah, you get an extra D8 on any... For 10 minutes, you can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
I'll add it to my attack roll. So, take my 12 to a 19.
No, you have to roll the D8.
Oh. Sorry. 5. So, 17.
17 hits. Your first attack gets parried. Even though he is currently restrained, he still does have some free hands to try and block some shots from you here. But the second one lands. Go ahead and roll damage.
5.
As you punch him, you start to see some blood squirting out of his nose. His face is becoming bruised. The gash from Luke Dash is starting to look pretty gnarly.
Alright. I'm going to spend 1 more key point to do a flurry of blows and just hit him a couple more times.
Okay, go ahead and roll attacks.
19.
19 hits.
And 19.
19 also hits.
10.
10 points of damage on the first one.
11.
11 points of damage on the second one. You get a couple real solid shots on him, and he's starting to look pretty roughed up. Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't know. So, I don't know if I can do it. Once per long rest as an action. I'm out of action, right?
You are out of actions because you already double attacked.
But I get 2 attacks per action.
Yes, but you already double attacked.
Oh, okay.
And you flurry of blows as your bonus action. Like, you can move.
Alright, I will back up like 5 feet.
Okay, and you've used your blessing token. You back up 5 feet. As you back up, he is going to take an unarmed strike at you as an attack of opportunity for 19-24.
That hits.
Hits, and you are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he doesn't get the cleanest of strikes on you with all of his force, but he does connect with a blow on the back of your head as you are running away and backing up from him. So on his turn, as you saw him almost kind of like... You saw the redness from that initial strike from Atir almost immediately fade away. The burning from Fen seems to have prevented him from recovering from these injuries as well as he would like to, and you do not see any of his current injuries begin to like Wolverine heal, right? But he, being restrained by this giant octopus in front of him, is going to take... Go ahead.
Is he recovering from magic damage too?
You don't know. You just know that this time he did not seem to be able to quickly heal his own wounds. Right, his wounds didn't seem to immediately dissipate. But being grabbed by the octopus, he is going to take 2 unarmed strikes at you, Mr. Octopi, for 19 and 14.
They both succeed.
They both succeed. The first one for 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second one for 11.
12 and 11?
Yes.
That's a total of 23.
And then he's also going to use one of his legendary actions and try and bite one of the tentacles that is wrapped around him for 23 to hit. And you will take 5 points of piercing damage and 10 points of necrotic damage as he sinks his teeth, after punching you twice, sinks his teeth into one of the tentacles that is restraining him. Bless you.
Is that it?
Yeah, that is all he can do.
Thank you, Echo.
Okay.
If he's restrained, he can still do.
Yeah, it just means
everything?
he can't move until he breaks the restrain.
Okay.
He's
He's double restrained right now.
yeah.
So the octopus and the hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it just means he can't move.
What? What's wrong?
That is his turn. That's all he can do. Luke Dash, you are up, and Hypes is on deck. Are you still? You're still an octopus?
Yeah.
Dude's still grappled, right?
He is restrained. Yes.
Okay, so if I move away from him, does he have an attack of opportunity?
Yep.
With no. All right. We're gonna do it anyways. It's gonna be super awesome. Luke Dash is going to try not to lose Luke Dash. 1, 2. We're gonna go off the top ropes here. What kind of distance am I looking at from about right here, jumping off these stairs?
As you begin to run away, you take 10 points of damage from him getting a swing at you. You are looking at 10 feet to him. Plus
10 feet.
10, it's like 13.
25, 30, so 40. I got 40 feet of movement. All right, so yeah, so Luke Dash is gonna do the old alley oop there around the corner. Plus your 10 damage should have been halved because I'm raging, so 5, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
And yeah, I'm gonna jump fang him off the top. Is that from behind? Is that
Sure.
Sneak attack? Yes.
All right.
No, you're not getting a sneak attack on this. But
on.
I mean, he
restrained.
just watched you run away.
he's facing? I can see
Exactly.
it.
Now he's facing the octopus and me.
He just punched at you and literally watched you run up.
Brandon, you're not doing a very good job holding him.
Apparently.
All right, whatever. I won't get it. But I'm still jumping at him.
Hell yeah.
Still jumping at him.
Still jumping at him.
Still going reckless.
And, no, reckless is only on the first one.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump through him if I get enough, but if not, then I'll land, I guess,
Okay.
on short. But yeah, so Fang.
All right. So I want you, as you are making this move, to roll an acrobatics check
Absolutely.
in addition to your hit dice.
It's coming from the top ropes. Oh my god, it's John Cena.
All right, so acrobatic was okay. It was a 13, but yeah. So the hit was for 20. No.
Yep.
Yes, 20.
It was
Hit
for 20.
Acrobatics 13.
All right, so you come down, you slice, it throws you off balance a little bit, you kind of stumble, but you hit up against the back of the railing and kind of regain your composure, staying on the ship. Excuse me. And go ahead and roll damage with Fang.
Sure thing, boss man. Didn't do its thing yet. I rolled a 9, but that should be 9 plus 7.
Yeah, it's 16.
But I also forgot, even in that first one, I have +3 melee damage with strength weapons. So that would be 19.
So an extra 6 total points of, I guess 9 total points of damage throughout your attacks.
Yes.
Good girl.
And yeah, so if I'm where I'm at right now, we're gonna kind of backhand him with the fang again. And now, obviously, I can see he's facing the wrong direction. Like, this has got to be.
You can roll with advantage here.
Got him.
I didn't need it. We're gonna take the first.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
I don't know what's going on here. My stuff's not doing math by itself, but I got a 17. Should be 17 plus 11.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
28. Yeah, so backhand straight to the head. His head is coming off with the fang.
Head is coming off with Fang.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
I want it to be an elephant head now that he can't do his polymorph.
As you slash to slice his head off, you come at the neck and you expect to lop his head off completely, and as you do so, he evaporates into a cloud of mist.
The hell?
And then begins to float away towards the outside of the ship.
But
Like when we're outside, like the water?
Like stop this.
Yes, it's like a cloud of floating away towards the edge of the ship. And as it hits the edge, where Fen's spiritual guardians are circling the ship still, you watch it fall into the water, and you hear this sizzling, almost like acid boiling. And as you guys run over to the edge and look down, you can see this mist hitting the water, and it's almost causing like a potassium reaction in the water, like this explosion of and smoke and steam is coming up. But he has died, and the rest of the vampire, or the bats surrounding the area, having seen what you did to one of their companions, appear to be
happy.
Less interested in assaulting through the barrier of the ship. And you see the swarm subside and fly directly back to Castle Greywall, as that gray darkness still surrounds you.
Well,
you look at each other, having defeated this vampire on your new airship, and try and figure out your next move.
Question. I asked the party. Well, first things first, I'd like to turn back into myself, and then I'd like to check where he bit me.
You look down at your arm, and you do see 2 puncture wounds.
Where am I arm?
Click on your forearm.
I quickly run over to Fen, and I ask her, I say, is this shit gonna be cursed, or should I just lop this off right now? And I say this like quickly in a panic, like...
Can I investigate it? The injury to see if it looks like it's magical in nature or if it's just a bite?
Sure, go ahead and roll a medicine or arcana check.
Medicine.
Because this all happened like
11.
11. Doesn't look too serious. You've never seen a vampire bite somebody before, and you don't know what that quite would look like, but the bite itself doesn't look infected or anything like that.
Okay, hold please.
I'd like to just double check and actually give myself 2 seconds here because I forgot it.
Can I cast? Wait. Yeah, can I cast cure? Can I cast Cure Wounds onto Hypes?
Sure.
– 20 hit points.
Okay. You flood him with magical energy that seems to not do anything.
Oh no.
You see the energy kind of surround him, but I mean, he's got like bite marks on him, but it doesn't look like it doesn't hurt him. It's not painful to him. It's almost like a gnaw mark than it is a puncture wound.
Did he have hit point damage?
No.
He Hypes.
No, he did not.
I think when I was an
Well, oops. Well.
Yeah, they don't transfer between his two forms.
Yeah, that's
Hypes, was that guy undead? What'd you say?
That would have been really nice for me, though.
yeah.
I took a lot of damage.
I have a potion if you want to drink it.
A tear's sitting over there, literally like bleeding from his nose. Got punched in the face a bunch. His face is swolled up. She's like, "Here, Hypes, you look totally fine. You got this like gnaw mark on you. It looks kind of not okay."
He ran from me, okay? He ran to me. He was in front of my face. All right, I'll also cast Cure Wounds on a tear.
I was gonna cast 8 on him, but yeah. Can I cast Dispel Magic on myself just in case?
Sure. Do you have any magical effects currently on you?
I don't know, but that's why I'm gonna cast it on myself.
Sure, you cast Dispel Magic on yourself.
13 points for a tear.
Thank you.
Here, some of your wounds begin to heal very quickly. The swelling kind of goes down in your face. Still look like you got in a fight, but now it looks like you won it.
I like pull out a tooth and like, damn it, chuck it overboard.
Is anyone else hurt?
No.
It was very clean.
Luda pulls out his fishing pole and goes, "Did anyone else see that octopus? I need to catch that."
And then I just look over at him and I just go, "Yeah, maybe next time." And then, so like, are they still around us?
The bats seem to have left you and headed directly towards Castle Greywall.
So
Where were we going?
we
Let's
were.
reconnect force, guys.
Yeah, I would like to, and just go to Castle Dalhurst or Dalhurst Fortress.
What did you see?
Yeah, we gotta keep
Yeah, we're
going.
gonna ignore it.
What do you say, Captain?
Unless you guys want to go to Castle Greywall, I don't
I don't.
want to.
Who was our captain last? Who got us lost?
That would be.
That was our navigator Hypes.
Wait, so
Mutiny. Overthrow.
We left Fen, right?
What?
Fen, is that where you were? Greywall?
No, she
No,
was.
she was in Calrac.
Yeah.
Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Calamrock.
Okay, never mind. Well, since I fucked up the navigation, I will say my apologies and let's go wherever you guys want to go.
Well, we should keep on our journey.
So wait,
No.
where were we trying to go?
We were trying to go to Dalhurst.
Okay, not to Castle Greywall.
Correct.
Correct.
But that's where we wound up going.
I'm gonna head
That's
back
where
to
the
the
wind
helm
blew.
and start
Bringing you up. Okay.
Copper.
Who would like to help navigate away from Greywall towards Dalhurst Fortress?
I got
So
it.
be our navigator.
I
All right.
immediately go. I got
Navigator Hypes, roll an intelligence check to get the party back on track towards your
it. That's where
destination.
we fucked up, guys. An intelligence check.
Please don't roll a 1.
So is it this? Where is it?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Oh,
No.
18.
18. Knowing where the mountains are directly behind you and referencing the map, you know exactly where to go. In fact, you purposefully, whether you tell the party this or not, navigate the ship past the moon tree in Moonbright so that you can see it selfishly as the night begins, the grayness begins to fade in the waning hours of the daytime. Night begins to fall as you're flying over the edges of the Sally Forest. Twilight hits and the moon comes out and shines this beautiful beam on top of the moon tree as you are flying over Moonbright. Brood, what are you doing at this time on the ship?
I'm definitely awake, probably doing like quartermaster stuff, you know.
So are you down below deck helping the deckhands out?
Wait. Am I still awake?
Yeah, the ship is flying.
Okay.
You are awake.
Yeah, I'll be down under.
Okay.
Because I was planning on grabbing it.
Okay, because as you're flying over Moonbright, you see the moon tree. Do you go down and grab Brood?
Yeah, as I'm imagining this beautiful moment, and I was gonna pray to Sahaninin, I also noticed a small extra little twinkle down there, and I noticed that it was our casino.
I believe it's Mojo Dojo Casa.
It's Brood Crew's super awesome Mojo Dojo Casa House, I believe is the actual real name of it. As you are flying over top, you do see this new building being built in Moonbright that you are not familiar with. It's being there, and you see the construction of your casino going up, and you can see the shell of the structure being finished up as you are flying over top.
Hypes. I lean over as we're looking out over the railing. I say, Hypes, this stuff in Dalhurst goes south. We can just make a break for Moonbright and change our names,
As the wind's blowing through my hair and through Bruce, I just look at him and I just give him a very sincere look, and I just go, my man, this whole party, we live on enough people's greed, and I'd be okay with that. And then I just go like this, and I give him go for like a perfect clap, dap, high five.
Both of you roll a dexterity check. I have a number in mind that you have to clear for this to be super good.
Fuck, I'm sorry. What'd you get?
11. Oh wait, dexterity's
Dexterity. Wait.
6, so 17. 17.
Well, I got a 5.
You go for this perfect dap that you're expecting the beautiful, crisp, echoey, and You just get nothing but regular high five, and it turns into like a hug more than it is an awesome moment. It's just kind of like a cordial high five.
Well, I'd like to, can I add that in fact, it was so kind of bad that I accidentally kind of pulled in early like a Trump.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was
Sure.
just like a weird moment, but
yeah, it got all awkward, and it didn't work well.
As I'm watching from the helm of the ship, I'm like, that was so awkward. Just get back to work, both of you. Heights, get in the what was that called? The
well, no, I got some stuff to do back downstairs.
Can I go up there?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to go up there, Mike?
Up where?
In the crow's nest, or does somebody else go up there?
You can go up there.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go up there. We're gonna be to myself. Look at the ponder about my possible earnings. And I also would like to point out that I am thinking about the do we buy cows at that one place? Do we still own land?
I don't.
I think we owe them a whole bunch of cattle.
You owe an entire herd of cattle to someone.
And
which we could probably win at a casino.
Yes, you are indebted to somebody in Krasmir, I believe, an entire herd of cattle.
Now, couldn't we, in theory, pay them as well?
I've been planning this since that day.
Since that day.
Since we were in that, we had that little bear trap. We were in that field, and we caught them little rats. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's where we lost my long lost friend.
Yeah.
Yes, where you, because of your cattle incident, you separated from Luke Dash's ex-clan member. That sounds really racist. But it's not, I promise.
That I made.
Speaking of clans, we should probably pick a name while we're flying.
Oh yeah, we saw.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a name for the ship, like Luke Dash's squadron.
Dash's
What do you all think?
What about the Millennium Falcon?
Oh. What's that mean?
It's like a bird thing, you know, because they're birds.
I love falcons.
And millenniums. Well, it's just a big word.
I don't like big words.
Well, as the ship is continuing to fly, as you guys are discussing your naming very
passionately.
Yes. Successfully coming up with a name at some point on this journey to Dalhurst, probably, right? You can look down and see Karg's Island, which you guys were at, his little hut in the middle of the lake, in the middle of Sally Forest. Fen, you are looking for something over the edge. Can I have you roll a perception check, please?
Me?
Yes.
Me? Oh.
Are we over the Sally Forest?
You are over the lake in the Sally Forest right now, yes.
Got it. Perception.
15.
Ooh, a 26!
26.
Fail.
You look down and you see it. You see this little, you swear you see this little light in the woods. And this overwhelming feeling of being so close but so far away hits you, and you begin to question if this has all been worth it. You look down at your arms and you see this gray tint to your skin that you've never seen on another grung before. Usually they're these bright, vibrant colors, and you are this drab gray.
Yeah.
And you just kind of begin a period of reflection on everything that you have gone through.
You could say self-hatred spiral. It's fine.
If that's where it ends up going, that's where it ends up going. But
That's where it's going.
but there
we're
is a sense, you do feel this sense that you have almost lost your way from what you initially had set out to do, and that starts eating at the back of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a very familiar voice crawl up into the back of your mind. I'm sorry, a very unfamiliar voice. And all it says is, as these thoughts begin creeping into your head, you just hear this unfamiliar voice say, "This is your path now." And this creepy, eerie, spine-tingling, like, gnaws at the back of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
As the ship begins to clear the lake. Is there anything anybody else would like to do before you begin your approach down into Dalhurst Forest?
Fen would like to.
A long rest, right?
I'd like to at least take a short rest.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we'll rest, but Fen wants to go find a dark corner to self-isolate. She's gonna do some reading. She's gonna do some praying, some reflection. She wants to find a little tub of water to meditate.
You can go all the way down into the base of the ship, into the cargo hold, and crawl behind a barrel, set up a bucket, and sit into it.
That's her plan.
I'm gonna go back into my quarters and write an apology letter to Salona. I'm not really sure what I'm apologizing for, but I'm just kind of writing my little heart out in there.
Typical.
I want you to actually write an apology note in case you do see her again.
Okay.
Because she's upset with you for a very specific reason.
Yeah.
So
I gotta figure it out.
I need you to actually come up with an apology if you want her to actually forgive you for something.
I'll send like a raven or something.
Eddie?
Yeah, does he do delivery?
If you ask him very nicely and maybe give him a shiny button, he would consider it.
That would actually be so sick to have a birthday. Can you go give this to?
He's such a man.
So, just fly this over there.
I'm sure Eddie would be willing.
Anybody else? Demi, Lugash, doing anything specific tonight?
Lugash is still just brainstorming team names.
I am still just reading the instruction manual or whatever it is to see if there's anything.
Madness for starting a war?
It's part of it.
How do I apologize for that?
How do I apologize for war and genocide in 50 words or less?
Yeah.
Watch your sky self.
Yeah.
Old man Perkins, you're back!
That's my past self.
Yeah, but we're like right approaching Dalhurst, right?
You are you're kind of over Dale right
So
now.
we're coming up late to land.
It's the middle of the night. I mean, are you gonna try and land in Dalhurst in the middle of the night?
Well, a tier's still up, right?
Yeah, I'm still.
Is everyone? Is it morning?
Middle of the night.
I will just say we gotta be careful because we are in Tenebrous' ship.
Okay. So the people that are awake right now are Brood, me, and a tier.
I'm also awake, but I am reading.
Okay.
Yeah, Fen is awake.
What are you reading?
I know friends at the bottom of the ship, but where are you? On the top, just reading?
Mm-hmm.
How's the book?
So I call Demi over, and along with Brood, and I'm pretty much right next to a tier, so I just call everyone over, and I ask like, where should we land? I say to everybody like, hey, where should we land? We're like right over Dale, but I don't know. We should probably land this thing in the water again, right?
Well, it is a boat.
You can float it in the air.
Or we can float it in the air.
Yeah, or we can park it where nobody can get it.
Yeah, but I'm
But Vampire did come on here.
so worried about the power on this thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, Captain, does this thing have keys? Can you lock it?
Beep, beep.
How
Hey,
does that work?
Eric or Demi, since you've been reading the book, is there any specific way to start this, or is like, can anyone do it? And I just started taking the ship higher, so like I kind of want to hover in the air above.
How would we get to and from the ship if we hover?
The rope.
Yeah, but the rope didn't reach far enough.
The rope is just 100 feet.
We could float it. Is there like any forest nearby? We could float it above the trees in the forest. Drop the rope down so it looks like
Forest Fort wasn't really too keen on it, but
yeah, actually, we should probably stay away from that.
yeah, we'll hold off on that.
Are
But
you guys
We could
having
do it.
this meeting near where Fen is, or is it on a different deck?
you're at the very bottom. We're all at the top.
Does this
Then
have
Fen doesn't hear this, and Fen doesn't get to have an opinion.
how many weapons? How many cannons are on this
She
thing?
has an opinion, but she's too busy sulking to do anything about it.
There are 4. I didn't put the models in when I built the because it wasn't relevant to.
Listen, let me just throw this out there. Right, remember that little town that we needed to go attack, like in Cork? Imagine if we just pulled up in this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Real quick. So I just look at Brood and I go, yeah. Demi, what did you read from the book? I say, do you know anything about this power? Like, shit, I keep thinking like this thing's about to like, you know what I mean? It's new technology. We don't know.
You've flown it for almost a full 24 hours with no indication that the magic is wearing out in these.
But that doesn't.
I'm just letting you know.
When we asked Garrick before, he said it just has to be
He said he didn't know.
the gem things just have to whatever.
It's magic. We're good. It's not gas.
Right.
So like he didn't know like if it would run out, but if you're thinking about it and how we got it to start in the first place.
Yeah, he also didn't know how to start it, so you don't know everything.
I would say.
If it falls, it falls.
Yeah, we'll be following right with it, you know.
Gonna take us down to, I guess. Well, do you guys want to land in the water, or do you guys want to stay in the air for tonight?
I think we should stay up and not land in the dark.
Fly the boat way up, like almost in the clouds where people aren't seeing us.
Sure.
Could we just go down in the water and just like fish a little bit, like you're nobody?
No, dude, just put your line all the way down.
Yeah. How much line do I have?
Hey, no.
Just let them fish from the clouds. It would be very entertaining.
Can we kind of like fly back or fly towards one of the lakes, and that's where we'll go up in the clouds, and then
If not, is there?
You can. All right. A normal fishing line is usually 100 to 200 yards. You have 600 feet of, we'll say 500 feet of fishing line.
And how long is it?
A tier is trying to go up into the clouds. By the way.
Yeah, I'm just taking the ship. I'm taking the ship up. I'm letting them discuss that.
He's talking about fishing. And you're like,
yeah.
I'm imagining Brew just sitting there, like, waiting for a bite while the ship goes up and the hook is just, like...
Yeah, Brood has not figured out that he's like, oh, we're definitely close enough. He casts down, and it's while you're kind of, like, chilling at, like, 300-400 feet, just kind of flying across. And he sees it hit the water. He's like, yes. And then he just kind of sits back and chills and is completely unaware that the ship has begun to rise steadily up. And
I reel up like a half elf or something. Yeah, just a guy walking.
Does anyone see my bobber?
Who took my bait?
Man.
all right, so if you guys are going to park it up in the clouds tonight, you yourselves from below, I mean, you're parking it in kind of a secluded spot. You're far enough away that people probably think that you are just a cloud right now. You all retire and enjoy a nice long rest. And next time, we will begin from your descent down to landing and beginning your negotiations at Dalhurst Forest.
We did it.
Hell yeah.
Did it.
Yeah.
Didn't die.
Michael, can you be honest with me? Like, should I cut off my arm? Shouldn't I have? Like, I'm not gonna regret that.
You'll never know.
You should drink the potion I have.
I don't know if you should cut your arm off. I do
So,
know if you
like-
should cut your arm off, but I'm not going to tell you if you should cut your arm off.
I can cut your arm off. I'll wake up for that.
Yeah.
Hit him with the sword, maybe he'll turn into like an elephant.
Oh,
I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
Let's try that sword again.